Hello, everybody. Welcome to Phoenix National Network. We're here on this beautiful Tuesday. I'm in Plano, Texas, and we are talking about health. That's the topic for this month. I just want to thank our host, Philip Reed. He puts this together and gives us an opportunity to come to you a couple times a month and talk about things that I think are very important that we don't necessarily stop and think about on a regular basis, or maybe at all. So with the topic of health, there are two things I want to talk about today. The first one is just briefly, I believe that personal development is critical to our success. I think that when we are investing in ourselves, our mental, our emotional, our physical, and our spiritual health, we are much better at what we do. We have much more energy on many levels. I have a coach, Coach Michael Burt, phenomenal. If you never heard of him, look him up. He has a belief system that when you're trying to move towards bigger things, regardless of what those are or what level they might be, whether it's in your personal life or your business life, whatever that is, that we have to treat the whole person, right? The body, the mind, the spirit. The whole person is critical to how we perceive the world, what we take in, who we hang out with. So I just want to touch on that a little bit when we talk about health, because I think that it's really, I'll tell you a story. 2020, in January, I kind of tripped into this SWAT, which is Nate Offert, great mentor. And in 2020, I made a decision to invest in myself. I'd spent many years, I've been self-employed 40 years, and I've spent many, 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 many years investing in my family, taking care of my family. I still do that, but I never really stopped and invested in me, in my growth. And, of course, I've always been a believer that we learn every day. We have to remain open. But to actually make a conscious investment to grow in all of those areas has been the greatest journey ever and has just changed my life. So health of your personal development is critical to where it is that you want to go. And there are no limits. If you are putting limits on yourself, or if you feel you have limits, those limits are in place by you, nobody else. So I always encourage people all the time to find your next gear. I love mentoring people in our business, helping them to create financial legacies for their families, showing them how they can take back their time, build something great, earn phenomenal money. I don't know anybody who wouldn't love to make $10,000-$15,000 a month. I love it, and more. So, if that's something that you're interested in, what that comes with is that health of yourself. So personal development is critical to being able to be successful in that way. But I want to talk about something else when it comes to health. I want to talk about the health of your wealth. Money makes the world go round. Let's just face it. That's, people with money, yeah, they're happier than people who are living paycheck to paycheck. And the thing is that there are ways out there to take, that money that you work so hard for and not give it away to other people so that you can have what you need, right? We're talking about debt. We're talking about credit cards. We're talking about student loans. We're talking about that car payment. You got to have the car to get to the job, to get to the grocery store, to get the kids to the soccer. I mean, it just is on and on and on and on. So before I dig really deep into health of your wealth, I want to play a short video for you that kind of just points out where it is that most Americans are today. And then we'll talk a little bit about how I can help you, or you can help yourself potentially get away from that difficulty, that challenge, and that living paycheck to paycheck and giving your hard-earned money to someone else to have what your family needs. So real quickly here, we are going to, I apologize. I have to make sure that you guys can hear the video, right? Okay, one more time. And here we go.
Do you ever wonder why most people can never get ahead, always on the hamster wheel? Why is it that 2/3 of Americans by the time they're 65 will rely on friends, family, or the government just to survive? The answer is debt. Did you know that the average family spends a staggering 34% of their lifetime income on interest? Interest for car loans, credit cards, student loans, and mortgages. Another 40% goes to taxes, everything from income tax to sales tax, capital gains tax, gas tax, estate tax, and the list goes on and on. That's a combined 74%, which means if you're average, you're working 9 out of 12 months just to pay banks and Uncle Sam. This leaves 23% to pay for lifestyle and only 3% for savings. Meet Mark and Joyce. Mark is 37 and Joyce is 35. They just bought a new home, but have concerns about how they're going to meet all of their financial obligations and save for retirement. They have credit card debt, auto loans, 3 children planning to go to college, and now a mortgage on their new home. A home they paid $200,000 for, but will actually cost them $400,000 when you add the $200,000 of interest they'll pay over the next 30 years. Mark and Joyce thought they were doing everything right. After all, they did everything they were taught, but never really questioned it until they met Larry, a representative of the debt-free life concept with our company. Larry asked Mark and Joyce 2 very simple questions, the same questions he asks all of his clients. Are you 100% sure you'll have a great retirement, or do you have some doubt? Like most people, they had doubts. If I could show you a way to pay off your debts in 9 years or less, including your mortgage, without spending any additional money than you're already spending right now, is that something you'd be interested in seeing? And just like the rest of his clients, they said yes. By showing Mark and Joyce how to redirect inefficient dollars, money they're already spending, and leveraging the financial tools through our company, Larry helped Mark and Joyce accelerate their debt payoff in only 7.8 years, saving them more than $150,000 in interest, enabling them to live a better lifestyle, create tax-free retirement, and live the American dream. Debt is the biggest reason people can't afford to retire. Debt and finances are the center of most marital arguments, domestic abuse cases, stress, and sleepless nights. Being debt-free is proven to create hope, security, and happiness. If you're in debt and tired of being a product of the system, if you're ready to break the chains and be free, ready to take control of your financial future, then follow the link below to learn more about our program. We're excited to pull back the curtain and share with you the truth about how money works and how you can make the system work for you.
So, I always wonder
how
many...
wonder why most people
could never get ahead, always
Sorry
on
about
the
that,
hamster
guys.
wheel.
I'm always curious, to talk to people and find out how this may resonate with them. It is an incredible amount of people out there every day, and this might be you, who are, you may be making a great income. I know lots of people that make a great income, but by the time they're giving all that money, 9 months of every year goes to someone else. It's a struggle. And they're not fulfilling the dreams and the goals and the things that they want to do for themselves and for their families. So I became a part of SWAT. I became a life insurance agent, and I became a wealth strategist because I have figured out that I can help people to overcome the debt, the interest. Instead of paying it, wouldn't it be great to earn it? Wouldn't it be awesome to take what you make every month and put it in a bank that yields you enough interest to make a difference in the whole future of your life, your financial health, right? Health of your wealth. Health of your wealth. Do you have wealth? Well, if you don't have wealth, this is a way to achieve another level of financial independence that most people will never ever see unless somebody walks up to them and asks those two important questions. Do you have a great retirement, or do you have some doubt? And if I could show you how to pay off your debt and your home in 9 years or less without spending any more than you are now, how would that change your life? Because remember, we're not talking about just eliminating those payments and turning those payments into a strategic wealth bank account that can give you that tax-free retirement. We're also talking about all that interest saved. That's just savings. That's money you will not pay over however long it takes us to eliminate all that. So that's money back in your pocket. That's money growing your foundation, your financial foundation, your health of your wealth. And then the other thing is we're turning all of that stuff, including your home, into an asset. It becomes an actual asset, a part of your retirement, a part of your financial legacy, and a part of your healthy wealth, right? Because you own it, the bank doesn't. How many people do you know these days who ever actually own their home? Not very many. You know, we used to, in the 40s and 50s, people buy houses, 30,000, they pay in them for 30 years. By the time they retired, they owned their home. They stayed in the same home. They raised their kids, their grandkids. We don't do that anymore. We move, we upgrade. So what if, just what if, when you wanted to make those decisions, you could go to your bank and make those financial decisions and get paid to do that rather than pay someone else? This concept was created many, many, many years ago. And guess who it was available to? The wealthy of the wealthiest, the people who had healthy wealth. We're talking about Rockefellers. We're talking about Ray Kroc, started McDonald's, Pampered Chef, Doris Wagner, Walt Disney, Berkshire Hathaway, some names that you may know. And if you really are a history buff and like to have a little fun, you can go back and kind of go through their history of how their empires grew. And even when the economy was going down, their wealth was going up. What if that could be you? Are you worried about your retirement, not just because you won't have enough of it, but because you may lose some of it because you can't control? We can't control what our market is going to do, right? What our stock market's going to do, what our economy is going to do. That is not in our control. But what we can control, what we can take back, is protecting what we work for, making it grow more for us, making it benefit us more than someone else. Anybody here on here ever had to eat ramen instead of steak? Don't ever have to do that again. Make your money. Go out and make your money and then make it work for you. Let's talk about the health of your wealth and making something bigger and better for yourself, for your future, and creating a financial legacy that will carry on through generations. That's what I do. I'm Lori Stai. I am Velocity Life and Wealth and strategist, and we are part of SWAT, Strategic Wealth Accumulation Tactics. And I love getting up every day and showing people the value of their hard-earned dollar. You too can have health of wealth. Any questions for our illustrious host?
Absolutely. I love hearing about this program that you have because it's very interesting to know that this system has been around for so long, yet so little of people actually utilize it or even know about it. I mean, why is that? It's just incredible to me that it's been such a kept secret somewhat.
Well, you have to keep in mind too that, I mean, this is the American dream, right? The video talks about the American dream. And this is supposed to be the American dream, right? Coming to America, building your empire, your business, get great jobs, retirement, all these things. But the fact of the matter is that we still live in a place where 90% of the wealth is owned by 1% of the population.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
And this opportunity, this deal, as you said, goes way back 65 years, has only been available to that 1%. And now over the last 10 years, more and more, and even, just this last year or two, really on a really big scale, we can bring this opportunity to the average person. And, a lot of people out there who might be listening are thinking, well, how do I afford that? Well, how do you not afford it? The question is right now, every month you're depositing your paycheck into a checking account, you're spending that money, and that money will never help you again. It's gone. You've given it to them. It's theirs now, right? They're eating lobster while you're eating ramen. That's what I love to say. So what if we took your paycheck and we put your paycheck in some place that it would grow even when you use it? So you put it in and then you take it out, you pay your bills, and you're earning money on that money you take out to pay your bills. Imagine being able to earn interest on money that you're using to pay bills instead of paying that as interest to someone else.
Wow.
Boom, right?
Boom.
Boom. I love this topic. I love helping people to understand the power of their money, because big industry out there, banks, credit card companies, credit unions, all these people who are taking our money. They're saying, hey, you know what? We're going to help you out. You need a car? Great. We're going to let you have a car. You now owe us $30,000. And by the way, that's the price of the car, but you really owe us, $40,000 because we're going to charge you $10,000 to use our money.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
What if you said, Philip, Darnell, I'm going to buy you a new car. It's $30,000. We're going to take it out of our bank and we're going to go buy a new car, and we're going to earn interest on that $30,000 while you're driving your new car.
That would be phenomenal, because instead of me paying interest to someone else, I'll be paying interest to myself.
That's right. And here's the other thing. Say God forbid we don't have another COVID, but say something does happen, and you have, Wells Fargo, who has a loan. You have a loan with them for your car. Something happens, you lose your job, you get sick, you can't make that payment. What are they going to do? Are you going to call up and say, hey, Wells Fargo, I'm not feeling well, so I can't make my payment for a couple months? What do you think they're going to say?
I think they're going to say, listen, hugs and kisses. We take hugs and kisses as payments. I think that's
right.
Right.
Believe it or not, guys, they don't care, right? It's all about the money. So imagine this. Philip has bought his beautiful wife a new car. Something happens, or you guys, get blessed and go on a 3-month vacation. You're paying yourself back for that car, right? You're right. You take it a loan from your bank and you're putting something back towards that car every month, because that's also growing more interest. Now you're growing interest double on that money. So, right? But you go on a 3-month vacation. If you don't make those payments, that car will still be in the garage when you come home.
Yeah.
Pretty sure you're not going to repo your own car, right?
I am not going to repo my own car.
And
Unless
guess
I
what?
really
When
want to punish
you
myself.
call you up and you say, "Hey, I'm going on vacation. I'm not going to make this payment for a couple months," you're going to get hugs and kisses.
Oh my goodness. I don't think there's anybody that would do that. But it's just interesting to me that this is just where we're at right now, and I'm sure that there are folks out there, they're wondering, how do I get this working for me, and how do I get this started? So I might just take a couple minutes and share with them what they need to do to reach out to you, and about the consultations. I know you do like a complimentary consultation just to kind of find out where people are, but just give us a little bit about how you walk people through that.
Okay, that's real simple. I will do that. And I just want to add something here for people to really hear right now. We are due, right? Our market, we have no control of it, but it's pretty predictable, and we're due to see that dip. So I've been very intentional this year because I do retirement strategies too, about helping people protect their retirement. So if you have a 401k, not knocking them, but if you have a 401k, you're likely going to lose some of it come this fall. Sometime in the next year, we're going to see a market correction.
Wow.
Okay. Not only that, but it's highly taxed. So I literally show people how to protect their money from the market, have it grow guaranteed. Anybody love guarantees? I like guarantees. Grow guaranteed, and make sure that you see no losses from that money. And when you go to use it in the future, whether it's as a bank or as a retirement, it's tax free. Did anybody, you guys hear that?
I like that term, tax free.
Right now, your 401k at today's rate will cost you 25%. So if you have $100,000 in your retirement with no market correction loss, you have $75,000 that you can spend. So let's make sure you get all $100,000 of your money to use. And this is how you do it. You contact me, and here's my phone number, 425 577 3050. You can
call me, banner.
Text me. Once again, 425 577 3050. You can also email me at my name, LORISTAI 0421 at Gmail. Once again, my first name, LORI, my last name STAI 0421 at gmail.com, and I will happily send you that video and lots more information. But as Philip said, if you give me a call, you text me, you email me, I'm going to walk you through all the different ways that we can help you grow your money, protect your assets, and increase the health of your wealth, or maybe just create that wealth for you that you don't yet have. Because believe it or not, you can change nothing about your income, and you can still have more money to live on. And that's what I show you how to do. And it doesn't cost you any more than you are now. We show you how to use money you're already spending to create something that is better for you and better for your family, and that you're not paying out to the other guy who doesn't care what happens to you or your family in the future. This is also generational wealth, guys. Have you ever thought about, we go out and we have children and we want to send them to college, and we want to make sure that they're okay when we're gone. This is it, guys. This does it all. So once again, I am Velocity Life and Wealth Strategies. I want to help you with the health of your wealth. You can contact me by phone or text at 425 577 3050. Or you can email me at LoriSty0421 at Gmail. I really want to hear from you, and it does not cost you anything. You guys got stocks with Charles or all these different financial institutions. Have you ever looked at how much they charge you every month to manage your money? Not to mention the fact that that money that they're managing is at risk in the market. I can show you how to do what they're doing with your money, not charge you every month to do it, and make sure that when the market falls, you don't lose anything. So once again, I'm looking forward to hearing from you, because my passion is giving you back control of your financial future.
Thank you, Lori.
Thank you, Philip.